I committed to doing the Ironman because it was the first year inaugural here in Boise, and that was a half an Ironman, so it's a 70.3. Even just in training, I was running probably 3-4 days a week, cycling 3-4 days a week, and so the night of my stroke, I was at the gym because it was wintertime, and I ran really hard on the treadmill for about an hour, and then I swam really hard for another hour. And when I went home, I kind of felt uneasy, not really. I didn't feel sick, but I just didn't feel right. I kind of had a little light to my vision, and so, but I attributed it to being tired because I mean after 2 hours of working out, it's time to go to bed. That night I was woken up several times with this weight on my right side, like I slept on it wrong, but I never got out of bed. I never did anything. I just thought, well, I'll just roll over and then it'll be okay. Finally woke up in the morning and I fell out of bed expecting it to fully function. It didn't. I crashed in the wall. At that time I realized that maybe I should call someone. Somehow I texted my brother, made no sense at all, and he called me up. He says, "Are you okay?" And at that moment I realized I couldn't even make a sound. I couldn't moan. I couldn't do anything. I just opened my mouth and nothing came out. The EMT arrived. They instantly knew that I had a stroke. I mean, they saw all the signs. They knew what to do because my face was drooping on one side. Fortunately, I lived close to Saint Alphonsus. I remember laying in the emergency room, having everyone swarm around me, and then getting wheeled off to the CAT scan, which they determined there was a blockage. So they shot me full of heparin, which is a anticoagulant drug, which essentially hits a clot and just destroys it into regular blood flow. So when they shot me up, it took less than a minute or so, and the blood clot was gone. I mean, I was in ICU for a week, monitoring everything and making sure that I wouldn't have a recurrence. I wasn't about to settle with using one arm and one leg for the rest of my life because the way I see it, I'm young. I have two options: either accept this fate that was handed me or overcome it. The 3 additional weeks in the hospital, I did therapy probably 4 times a day because essentially you have to utilize another part of your brain to do the same function that the part that died had its whole life to do. So I had to retrain things. I was always pushed by not wanting to let down my therapist or my doctors. I always wanted them to come into my room with excitement and say, "Hey, you've reached this level." I sensed there was really an inner concern for me as a patient. I wasn't just a product and they were just pushing me through. So, I found value and strength in that. They're committed to helping people and they'll do whatever it takes. I see their personality of the hospital as being the critical difference. In 5 years from now, I would like to say I've competed in the 70.3, which I set out before my stroke. I'm thinking I'm closer than 2 to 3 years than 5 years, but and I would like to complete in a full triathlon Ironman. So that'd be a full marathon, 100-mile, 112-mile bike ride. So that would be the goal. As an eternal thing to say, look at this, you may have set me back, but you didn't finish me.